Hey everyone, it's Ishita from Fear.less magazine and ishitagupta.com, helping you build confidence into your business and your life. So today I am back with another video training, and today's training is on respecting yourself by being yourself and not being afraid to be yourself. I just came back from a few days in Jamaica with my boo, and it seems like I always get so many ideas when I'm on vacation, which means I need to take more. So here's the deal. When I was in Jamaica, I was struck by such a feeling of warmth and connection and engagement with the people there. There felt like there was just this underlying, across-the-board respect for themselves as a people, as a culture. And at every level of service there, obviously Jamaica is a service-oriented industry because it's tourism. And so you meet people who at different roles and levels are serving you in some way. There's maid services, or there's people who are in the dining rooms, or there's the concierge. It's all catered to the tourist. And I could not help but be overwhelmed by the feeling of warmth and respect that I got from these people for myself, but also I saw that it was for themselves as well. There was this sort of really lovely, great way that people approached you. There was deference, so like this humble respect for you as the tourist, but also for themselves. So no matter where we were, whether we were at the pool or booking our tour or riding horses, people seemed to really connect with you in a way where it was real. They almost felt like your friends. They almost felt like your family, in the way that people would still joke with you. People would inject their own flavor and personality into things. They didn't stop being themselves because they were playing another role. And the contrast for me was that in the States, I find that, in fact, that's a lot of what we do is play a role. And in that role, we get tied up and we forget to be ourselves. But all humans want is connection and engagement and to feel warmth and love from other people. And that's exactly what I felt, but you only get that by being yourself. You only get that by respecting yourself and your own unique individual qualities. And that's what I found. At no point in time did someone serve and at the same time feel intimidated or feel like they couldn't be themselves or say what they wanted to. I got bitten by a jellyfish, obviously a baby jellyfish, and because apparently they are laying a bunch of eggs, and obviously I was in the water for like a half hour and I got bitten by a little guy. But we went to the concierge to try to call the nurse, and I was with my man who was worrying. He was like, oh, we'll just call, the nurse and it doesn't matter, $40. And the lady, the concierge said, oh, he's a worrier. And, she just started laughing and she was just kind of messing around with us. And I love that because it was true, and she wasn't afraid to say things. She wasn't afraid to give her opinion. And that makes all the difference in the world. And, there was another tour lady who was booking a tour for someone else. And I was sitting there working on vacation, and she was booking their tour, but then she just started singing this song, and then the people started joining in, but she wasn't afraid to do something just because she wanted to do it. She just did it, and I found that so refreshing and warm and lovely, and it just made my whole experience so much better. And you contrast that to the States, where I do feel like there sometimes you can get great service at the Waldorf Astoria. But for me, real love, real warmth, real experiences, the ones that are memorable, come from people injecting their own personality, people bringing their flavor, and meeting you where they are too, in a respectful way. And so that's what I want you guys to take away from this week, is when you find that you're interacting maybe with new or different people, you find yourself halting. You find yourself stopping, saying something, or dialing yourself back, when all you want to do is amplify and say whatever you want, and you're hesitant to say something. I want you to instead get bigger, Show yourself, inject your flavor, show your personality. This is what people will be refreshed by. This is what they will remember. And this is how we should live life. Why live life buttoned up, afraid to be ourselves? Just say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Even if you're a duffer, even if people laugh, you'll be remembered. And that made my whole experience in Jamaica 10 times better. It made all the difference in the world. So that's your tip for this week. When you start to feel that way, stop and actually amplify, get bigger, inject more of yourself into whatever situation you're in. If you like this video, like it. You know how to do that at the bottom. Subscribe to the channel, I think at the top. And send me an email. You guys know I always want to hear how you're feeling about the stuff that I talk to you guys about. So tell me how you feel when you respect yourself versus when you don't. You can either shoot me an email, ishita@ishitagupta.com, or leave a comment below here, okay? And for all this stuff I only really talk to you guys about in email, in my newsletter. Sign up at ishitagupta.com, so you're on my list, okay? And then we can get real personal and intimate and show each other flavors and ourselves, okay? So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next week. Bye.